Welcome, everybody, and luck of the Irish to you. First of all, before I get into the introductions, I want to recognize the elected officials that are here with us today. We have County Commission President Terry Baker with us. We have County Commissioner Ruth Ann Callahan with us. And we have Commissioner Jeff Klein with us as well. I am very excited to see the second annual St. Patrick's Day Run for Your Luck 5K run and walk in the city center on March 16th, 2013. The event is done in honor of Dan McDougall, who was the medical director at the Community Free Clinic for many years and was a dedicated advocate for the services they provide. The City of Hagerstown, the Washington County government, and the Community Free Clinic have partnered with each other in order to have this wonderful recreation event in the city center to assist the Community Free Clinic in the great work that they do. We want to thank all the sponsors for the event and all those who are participating in the event. Last year we had about 400 runners, and this year we have about 700 coming this year. So we're very excited to be almost doubling the amount of participation that we get. Very excited that the race will be starting promptly at 10 a.m. And this year we have a new route. After the race, the awards ceremony will be held at the Maryland Theater. And then we hope everybody sticks around the city center to enjoy all the dining and shopping and other amenities that we offer here in the city. City center businesses will be having specials that day and discounts. Without any further ado, I would like to bring up our partners, the Washington County Commissioners, who are here, and I'd ask them if they'd like to make any remarks.
Partners to come up. There's sometimes an advantage to being the lady in the group, and I get to go first.
There you go.
So I just want to say thank you so much for this partnership with the City of Hagerstown and the county. It's a great event. It's for all ages. And last year, I wanted to show I was runner 160, and that's very important because I am over 60, which makes me a senior. This is a great senior event. So I just want to say to all the seniors out there, come on out and run, walk, bring your children and grandchildren. I will be walking with my daughter and my grandsons. So it is a great event. You just can't get a better opportunity, and we've been assured of great weather, haven't we?
I think so.
There we
We've
go.
talked to Lou Scally about that.
Absolutely. So again, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing everyone out on the course.
Thank you, Commissioner. Again, it's a pleasure to be here, to be a part of this wonderful partnership with the Community Free Clinic, as well as the City of Hagerstown. And I would like to thank everybody from both staffs for being very instrumental in putting this quality event on here in Washington County. As you remember, last year we did have awesome weather, and if she's assuring us of something comparable this year, as is Lou Scally, it's going to be another wonderful, outstanding event. Just to remind you, this is actually the second year of the partnership, but the third year of the St. Patrick's Run, and the challenges and that the race directors have put forth to us. The first year, I believe they had approximately 200 participants. They increased that by 100%. Last year, they had 400. So they've pretty much assured us that they're going to have 800 this year. So anyhow, I'd just like, again, thank everybody for making this event very, very successful. It's going to be a great Hagerstown event, community event, and just like to thank everyone that's been instrumental in making this event happen. Thank you.
Thank you.
As the youngest county commissioner who's not yet 60, thanks for the City of Hagerstown Community Free Clinic and our staff for putting on this wonderful race that shows the partnership, how we can work together as city and county government to help a worthy cause. I encourage everyone to come out that day, whether you're going to run, walk, or be a spectator. Come out and support this event and enjoy beautiful downtown Hagerstown. Thank you.
All right, at this time, we're going to have Jamie Dick, the Recreation Director for Washington County Recreation Department, say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Karen wanted me to talk about the route. I'll say route, not route, because I'm from Western Pennsylvania, and we always say, is it route? Okay. So, yeah, we did switch the course up. Last year we did a loop course, and it was okay, but with our numbers being what they were and what they are continuing to grow, we felt there would be some overlap with the runners and the walkers. So we did switch the course up this year. And this year we're going to start, obviously, in City Square, and we're going to head down Potomac Street, and we're going to go down to Bester Elementary. And at Bester Elementary, it's going to take a right onto Memorial Boulevard. And a little bit past the City Public Works shed is going to be the 1 mile mark. And we're going to head up Memorial Boulevard and take a left onto Surrey Avenue. And once we're on Surrey Avenue, we're going to take a left onto Virginia Avenue. And then on Virginia Avenue, we're going to take a right onto City Park Drive, and that's going to be probably the most challenging hill there. There's a hill that goes up to the top of the city park where the city mansion is. And it's going to take a right at the city mansion and go along the softball fields, and that's going to where our water stop is going to be for the event. And then go past the tennis courts, and I guess that's Highland Way right there. And it'll take a right onto Key Street, and it's going to come out at the roundabout there. And then it's going to take a left onto South Walnut Street, head out South Walnut Street, and it's going to take a right onto Antietam Street, and then go right under Prospect there. And then once it goes to Summit, it's going to take a left on the Summit, and then we're going to take a right onto Washington Street, and then we'll take a right again back onto Potomac Street, and it's going to finish right around between the Maryland Theater and the Bavarian Restaurant. So logistically, as you can see, is a challenge, but we've met it quite a few times. We got full support from the City Police Department and City Fire, Auxiliary Police. So like I said, logistically, we think it's going to be a lot of work, but we're up to the challenge. Everybody's been positive about it. So we're going to have a lot of volunteers out there for the intersection. So we're real excited about it. I think it's a really beautiful view if you get up on top of the city park, overlooking the city up on the hill there. So like I said, like Commissioner Callahan, we're hoping for great weather that day for it. So registration numbers, right now we're right around 200. Like the mayor said, we're hoping for 700. I think that's our goal. We ordered that many shirts, so definitely get the word out. And our staff and everybody on the committee has been working really hard with getting the information out. So definitely with the committee, I want to thank Robin, Gayla, Marcia, and Karen on helping put the event together. It's a lot of work, and we've been meeting since December on it. So goal for the runners is to have a good time, enjoy it. It's for a good cause, the free clinic, and then also it's going to be a good day to spend downtown at the city center. So there's a lot of good activities planned for it down there. So on that note, I'd like to ask Robin to come up and speak about the free clinic.
How do people get registered and signed up?
You can register on raceit.com. You can register by mail or just drop it off at the office. But get online. We've been using social media and our website. There's an online registration through raceit.com.
You can go to my Facebook page.
And the day of, we do have registration the day of in the University of Maryland Park. So, thank you, Mayor. Robin? Probably about 100. So.
Good afternoon. For those of you who don't know, the Community Free Clinic provides free health care, prescription medicine, and specialty care for residents of Washington County who are medically uninsured. On February 13th, we celebrated our 24th year of operation in Washington County. So we are not state or federally funded, and it's through programs and partnerships like this that keep our doors open. It has been a pleasure to work with the county, with the rec department, with Karen from the city, and we know absolutely, and we've always known, that we cannot function by ourselves. It requires partnerships, collaborations, working together, all for a good cause. We're very excited about the event. I'd like to just take a minute to thank our sponsors, those who have stepped up to the plate to help us cover expenses and get the event off the ground, the volunteers who will be involved to help us that day, everyone who's participating. Without them or without you, obviously this would not be successful. So we're very excited. I hope you can feel the enthusiasm that we have for the event. It's worth it all. the day of the event to just look out and see the sea of green and everybody running through City Center. It's very exciting. So I'd just like to say, if you haven't registered, please do hop on board. There will be a free t-shirt for the first 700 registrants. And we look forward to working with you, making it an exciting day, and also benefiting the free clinic. So thank you very much.
Now we have our Community Affairs Manager, Karen Giffen.
And before I conclude, I want to ask Tom Ryford to come up, because not only is this a partnership, it's a great event for downtown, it's wonderful for the free clinic and the city and county, but there is a tourism aspect, and not only is Tom a sponsor, but he will also talk about how this benefits in the economic development world.
Thanks, Karen. Hi, everybody. Hagerstown in Washington County is known all across the Mid-Atlantic as welcoming to athletic events, and athletic events bring us a lot of economic impact. I was just jotting down a moment ago some of the ones off the top of my head. For instance, we have the Mid-Atlantic and State of Maryland Mountain Bike Championship here in our county. We have triathlons. We have the #1 ultramarathon here in all of North America, and that's, of course, the annual JFK. We have a lot of other road races, whether it's miles, 2 miles, or 5Ks. We have softball tournaments. We have, for instance, the big State of Maryland archery tournament. We have the Special Olympics that take place here. There are so many wonderful athletic events that bring people here who spend money and then they leave. And they go home with wonderful memories of what's here in Hagerstown. And while they're in downtown Hagerstown on March 16th, enjoying a wonderful downtown, they'll see our arts and entertainment district. They'll eat in our restaurants. They'll shop in our stores. They'll perhaps visit our galleries and museums. They'll get to meet our mayor. They'll get to meet one of the best former runners in all the United States, Terry Baker, who finished 7th at the Boston Marathon. They'll meet some wonderful people, and when they go home, they'll tell everybody about what a great time they had. So, well, I welcome the fact that we're raising lots of money for the Community Free Clinic, and that's a good thing. I also welcome the fact that so many people are coming here and spending a lot of time with us, and hopefully leaving behind a lot of dollars, too. And I want to mention that it was actually 2 years ago, the statistics, 2011, the state of Maryland, in their annual estimation of how much athletic events create in each of the jurisdictions. In Washington County, athletic events created $35 million of visitor spending for all of the softball tournaments and everything. And that's a significant number. And the more that we do, the more spending that there is. So I absolutely welcome this event. We're very pleased that the Convention and Visitors Bureau is part of this again. I look forward to the ceremonies at the end. I want to see if Ruth Ann Callahan is the defending champion of her age group for females. She's out training. She left to go continue training. So this is exciting for me because she was the big winner, last year in her age group, and she pointed out she was the only one. But it really is exciting to see so many people involved, and it's a lot of fun too. When you see the pictures of the sea of green, that is really tremendous. So thank you all very much for letting us be involved.
And in conclusion, I want to say it's my pleasure to be working with Washington County Government and Recreation Department, the Community Free Clinic, and Robin. I want to take this time because it's not only the Community Affairs Office, but it is engineering, fire, police, public work, utilities, and also Community Rescue Service. With partnerships, the Maryland Theater actually opens its doors for the award ceremony. And new this year, of course, I have to have an advertisement. New this year will be $5 of City Center dollars in every runner's bag. And that is through our Community and Economic Development Office. And on the back of the City Center dollars will be a list of businesses that it's good at. You will also have a flyer with specials. So when you get your runner's bag and you register, you're going to get $5 in City Center dollars. So I think that's a great deal, and I had to say that. So you'll want to stay in City Center for that day. Come back at night to our Arts and Entertainment District because MSO that night will have a night at the Opera. And don't forget, you can get breakfast at City Farmers Market in our downtown restaurants. But last but not least, I want to remind everyone that This is one of our events that starts our festival year. We have Cabin Fever Bash on March 7th at the Maryland Theater, and the Maryland International Film Festival will be held April 11th through the 13th. And you can find all this out and register at hagerstownmd.org, and you'll find a link to the race. So we encourage everyone to help us reach our goal of 700 runners, and to come to City Center on March 16th and stay there with your $5 City Center dollars. And with that, I want to thank everyone and conclude the press conference.
Except we need our leprechaun to do
Oh,
it.
yes.
Would the leprechaun like to say anything?
He says good luck.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for being here. And again, I hope everyone gets registered, and I, too, look forward to that Sea of Green on Saturday the 16th. Thank you.